how to get 1 Bitcoin for free. With the price of Bitcoin at $9,200 today, to get 1 Bitcoin for free would be really, really exciting. So if you're excited about that prospect, stay right here. I'll show you how we're going to do it. So before we get started, just a quick little message from me, a small disclaimer. I am not a financial advisor. I am not giving you financial advice in any way. I'm sharing with you some information for educational purposes. I'm sharing with you some websites that I personally use and I've been using for over a year or so. And I have been paid by all of them. And as I made this video, they are presently operational and presently paying me. Now, I can't guarantee they always will. So when you use them, if you use them, please take full responsibility for whatever you do. I am not connected in any way to any of these websites, and I cannot offer you support in any way for any of these websites. If you do any kind of investing, please do not use, in my opinion, you should not use any money that you cannot afford to lose. However, I'm going to show you websites where you don't need to invest any money at all. I've never invested any money in any of these websites whatsoever, and they have made me money. So if that's all cool with you, please remember I'm not a financial advisor. Please make your own financial decisions. And if that's all good, then let's get started and let's show you how to make some money. So in my last video, I introduced you to a website called Infinity Traffic Boost. And if you missed that video, there's a link beneath this video in the description that will take you to it. There's also a link right now at the top of this video. If you click on that, it will take you to the video and it will show you how to set up your Infinity Traffic Boost platform correctly before we actually start generating the Bitcoin. So welcome to the series, This Book Will Make You Money. If you haven't seen the book yet, if you haven't downloaded it, there is also a link in the description. If you click on that link, you will be able to download the book called This Book Will Make You Money. And in it, I show you 5 free ways that you can make money with Bitcoin. You do not need to understand Bitcoin in any way to get started. I will explain everything as we go along. And one of the ways I showed you is Cryptotab browser. And you can see up here, I'm in the Cryptotab browser. If you are not being paid for being online, if you are using Firefox or Internet Explorer or Chrome or Safari or any other browser, I can almost 100% guarantee that you are not being paid for being online. I get paid for just being online because I'm using Cryptotab browser. So again, in the description beneath this video, there is a link to the Cryptotab browser. I highly recommend that you download it and use Cryptotab browser to do all your online activities. I almost never use anything else other than Cryptotab browser. And if I just go across to the page it's earning me the money, as I'm speaking, did you just see the update it just did there? Right now, it has generated me $7.16. Cool. Cool. So you're not being paid for being online. I am being paid for being online. It's entirely up to you. But hey, if one person's going to give me money and another person's not going to give me money, I know where my allegiance goes. So I'm in love with Cryptotab, and hopefully you will be too soon. Just click on the link, download it, and use it exactly the same way as you do any other browser. In fact, it's a Chrome extension. As you can see up here, it says Chrome extension. And I get paid. So let's go back to Traffic Boost. In the last video, I showed you how you can surf the ads. So first of all, I showed you how to set up your back office. And then I showed you how to start earning Bitcoin for free by surfing ads. And you go up to that little blue paper airplane logo to start doing that. And as you can see, it says pages surfed today. I've done 100 pages, and up here I've got 10 surfer reward pool shares. Okay, so there's the 10. Now, what is that worth to me? If I click on the share value history just down here, the little blue button, if I click on that, another page will open and it will show me that yesterday each share was worth 33 Satoshi. So I have 10 shares, so I've got 330 Satoshi for clicking the 100 adverts. So it's not a massive amount, but if you do this each day, it soon adds up. And if you can combine this with the other 4 ways that I'm showing you, you will soon be able to generate your seed money to do what's going to come next. After I've showed you these free ways of generating Bitcoin, if you wish to follow the series and you want to do what I do, then I'm going to show you how you can explode your Bitcoin exponentially. And one of those ways I'm going to show you right now. This is a free way of doing it. If you come up here and click on the purple infinity logo, it says freeway system, it will take you to a page that has a video and a PDF on it. So here's the PDF. I suggest you watch the video and then you open the PDF. So it says the free way to Bitcoin cash flow, how to earn 2.74 Bitcoin in 73 days following this step-by-step system. So is that exciting? 2.74 Bitcoin right now is worth about $25,000 as of the time of recording. And obviously it's a never-ending fluctuating amount. Sometimes it goes up, sometimes it goes down. But at the end of December 2017, when Bitcoin was $20,000, if you'd have done that then, you'd have been generating nearly $60,000. So right now it's about $25,000, but I expect the price of Bitcoin to increase substantially over the next 2 years. So let me just scroll down. There's a disclaimer first of all. The disclaimer basically says, this is an example outline to point out the power of the freeway system, and you will not have to spend any money out of pocket. I'm not going to read the whole thing because you can read it. We assume, this is kind of a little bit important, we assume an average share value of 50 Satoshi in this example. Well, as we just saw, it's 33 Satoshi a share value. So it won't take 73 days, it'll take a little bit longer. But hey, if it took 1 year, which is 364 days, if it took 1 year to get that Bitcoin, to get $25,000 worth of Bitcoin, would you be upset? I don't think so. So it says here, it states, a lower average share will slow down the process. Also, it assumes that you will refer a minimum of 4 new members. And these members will also be free. And it's assuming that these 4 new members do the same as you. And if you don't do that, and if they don't do that, the process will slow down. If you get more than 4 members, it could speed it up. So just take that into consideration, that the 73 days is not a fixed amount, it's a variable. In fact, so is the 2.74 Bitcoin. But even if we could make half a Bitcoin, would that be cool? So this is Frank Bauer. He's the co-founder of Infinity Traffic Boost. And I'll scroll down. And it says, like all good things, the system is simple, but it does take some effort and duplication. Teamwork and duplication are what makes this possible. Let's get started. So if you're looking for I'm going to sit around and do absolutely nothing, get rich quick scheme, this is not it. It does take some work, although it's not massive amounts of work. Believe me, it's much easier than going to work for 40 hours a week for somebody else. So you can do this in 30 minutes a day and grow this quite well. So teamwork and duplication are what makes this possible. So you don't want to just sign up any Tom, Dick, and Harry. You want to sign up people and introduce this to people who are excited about making $25,000 and who are prepared to do what it takes. So let's get started. We've created an easy-to-follow system to help you get rolling to build your Bitcoin portfolio with 0 out-of-pocket and just 30 minutes of your time each day. So you don't have to put any money into this. You will need about 30 minutes of your time each day. And it can actually speed up. So let me ask you a question. If I could show you a way to spend 30 minutes a day online, following a few simple instructions, and within 73 days you would earn 2.74 Bitcoin, would you be interested in learning more? Hell yes, I would. Now, as I said, in a perfect world, it will take 73 days and you get 2.74 Bitcoin. However, we don't live in a perfect world. So what's not going to happen is you won't get 4 people who will get 4 people who will get 4 people. That just isn't possible. It just doesn't happen. So you might get 1 person who'll get 4. So to do it within 73 days is the perfect solution, but I believe it'll take longer than that. But if it took 150 days, I would still be okay with that because I'd still end up with 2.74 Bitcoin. Do you know 4 or more people who would 1. Invest 30 minutes a day, 2. Follow instructions, 3. Duplicate? Now, I've had people say to me, what? I have to come on and do 30 minutes a day every day? No way, man. And I go, hey, you're on Facebook for 30 minutes a day. You're on Facebook for 3 hours a day and you don't get paid. So last night I watched 100 adverts. I did it while I was watching TV. As I'm watching TV, I just click, click, click every 15 seconds, click, and it took me 30 minutes. So you don't have to, this doesn't have to intrude your day in a big way. I just do it while I'm watching TV. Can you do that? So if your answers are yes, then wow, we can help you. So here's all you have to do. Surf 100 pages a day here at Infinity Traffic Boost. And I showed you how to do that yesterday in the last video. And if you missed that, click on the link beneath this video, go back and watch that, and you'll see how to surf the 100 pages a day. That will take you about 30 minutes. If you put down your cell phone and just focus on it, it'll take about 30 minutes. So that's number 1. Surf 100 pages a day, 7 days a week for 31 days. Now, you might say, oh, I don't know if I can be bothered to do that. Then no problem. You don't have to do it. Stop watching this video, go and do something else. But for those people who do it, we might have $25,000. So is it worth it? Well, I'll let you decide. Is 30 minutes a day worth $25,000? I know for some of you, you go to work for 8 hours a day and you don't earn anything like that. So you decide if it's worth it or not. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm just here showing you the system that I'm using. So number 1, surf 100 pages a day. Number 2, refer 4 or more friends to do the same. The faster you get your friends surfing and earning, the faster you'll be able to advance and earn over 2 full Bitcoin or more. So here I would recommend that you don't get 4. I would recommend that you aim for as many people as you possibly can. Hey, why not 100? Why not 1,000? Go onto social media and don't spam people, but go onto social media, post your link, explain what you're doing, do a little bit of post about it, message your friends and say, hey, I'm working in a team of people. We want to create $25,000 each. Do you want to join me? And if they say yes, shoot them this video. This can take, 10, 15 minutes a day. Email people, put it on social media, send them messages, text people. You choose whether it's worth it or not, but it is worth $25,000. And I hope you'll be part of the team, a working member, and that you can do number 1 and 2, and let's all grow together. We recommend that you refer 1 member every 2 days for 8 days. So if you can get 1 person every 2 days for 8 days, that's great. Now, what I would recommend is that you don't stop after 4. You just keep going and going and going, because we don't live in a perfect world. Now, what we will do is each day you will earn a small amount of Satoshi. And you see in number 3, it says we will use your Surfers Reward Pool shares. So I got 330 today. We'll use those earnings. They will accumulate, and we will purchase Traffic Package Option 1 as soon as you've earned the funds. It will take about 1 month, maybe just a little bit longer, because right now the pool share is not at 50, it's at 33. So maybe a couple of days more. Okay, so if you are willing to do the 3 things on that page. Number 1, surf 100 websites a day. Number 2, refer 4 or more friends. And number 3, use your surfer reward pool to buy a traffic packet option. Then let's talk. If you're not interested in that, then stop watching this video. Do whatever you want to do. Have a great day. Good luck. Because you're going to need all the luck in the world. But for this team who are, decided we're going to go for the $25,000, let's go for it. So one of the things I said yesterday was in the back office, I'd like to go and change that default setting. So if we go back to follow this instruction, we're going to go back to the earnings section. And to reach that, if you click on financial and then click on earnings, it will bring you to this page. And if you remember in the last video, I asked you to click here, get paid later. Well, we're going to change that to use earnings to purchase TPOs your way up. And I'll explain what that is in just a moment. So let's click on that. Then you ask for the email security pin. It says done. A new one-time security pin has been sent to my email address. And you come back and you enter the pin in here. Let me just go and get that. And my security pin is 323680. Obviously yours will be very different from that, so don't use it. Click on save your settings and it will update. And here at the top it says success, your commission, profit share, payment options have been saved. So let's go back to the dashboard. There's just something I want to show you. Over here on the right hand side you'll see a countdown clock. This is counting down to 0, so it's 1 hour, 10 minutes and 25 seconds away from 0. When it gets to 0, it's the beginning of a new day as far as Infinity Traffic Boost is concerned. And after it gets to 0, I have another 24 hours to watch another 100 adverts. So at the moment, if I haven't watched any adverts, I would have to do it in the next 1 hour and 10 minutes. But I've done it. So now all I need to do is wait for it to get to 0. When it gets to 0, I refresh the page and it will start a countdown from 24 hours. And then you can watch the 100 adverts. So you've got 24 hours to do it. Now the TPOs up here, let me explain what a TPO is. TPO stands for Traffic Package Option. And basically what's going to happen is over the next 30 to 31 days, we will generate enough Bitcoin to buy a TPO1. And you can have 2 advertising campaigns running from that, which means you can promote 2 different websites. You will be able to watch 120 adverts and get 12 shares, so you can earn more. And then what happens is, as we earn for watching adverts, we will be able to generate enough money to buy TPO 3, then 4, then 5, then 6, and it goes all the way up until eventually we're earning enough to get over 2 Bitcoin, and then we can do a withdrawal. At the same time, we'll get advertising credits where we can promote and advertise our own websites. Now, if you don't have a website at the moment, do not panic. In the next video, I'm going to show you how you can get around that problem. So that's what a TPO is. This website is an advertising platform, and we get paid in Bitcoin for watching adverts. This is how to get Bitcoin for free. And we use that Bitcoin to buy advertising packages to advertise and promote one of our websites. So this is not an investment platform or anything like that. It's an advertising platform with a traffic exchange and a traffic share platform, and we can get paid and we can promote. So going back to the PDF, it explains how you can start doing this. So let me just scroll down to the appropriate part of the presentation. So freeway, day 1. You watch 100 adverts. It will take about 30 minutes. And in this example, they say you will get paid 500 Satoshi, which is 0.00005 Bitcoin, and you will get 10 shares at midnight. So you get paid at midnight. Now, as we know, in reality, right now, for 10 shares, you'll get about 300 to 350 Satoshi. So obviously, the amount of earnings we get is not quite exactly the same as they're suggesting. But let's just follow, for now, their suggestions so that I don't have to keep converting it into 300s. So let's assume that one share is 50 Satoshi, and for watching the 100 adverts, you get 10 shares, so therefore you get 500 Satoshi. So end of day one. Day two, you do the same thing again. You watch another 100 adverts, you get another 500 Satoshi. And on this day, you also get a referral. So you share this with someone else. You say to them, hey, friend, I'm working with a team of people and we're going to see if we can create $25,000 from zero. Do you want to help me? They say, yeah, that sounds exciting. I'll do the same thing. And you refer your first referral. They join and they go and watch 100 adverts. It's their day one, your day two. So at the end of day two, you got another 500 Satoshi. On day three, if you combine the first 2 days, you've now got 1,000 Satoshi, which is 0.00001 Bitcoin, in your wallet, in your Infinity Traffic Boost wallet. And you have one direct referral. Now you can watch more adverts and you get more shares. So now you get 12 shares and you can get 600 Satoshi, which is 0.00006. Moving on, you now begin day four with 0.00016 Bitcoin, and you get your second direct referral on day four, and you get paid 12 shares. And this continues. So day five, you started with 2,200 Satoshi. You have 2 direct referrals. You get 700 Satoshi because you now get 14 shares. And it continues. So you start each day with the previous day's Satoshi. You get your third direct referral. And I won't go through all of this because it's going to take forever if I do. But I'm sure you're starting to get the idea now. You've now got 3,600 Satoshi. You've got 3 direct referrals. You can now get 16 shares. And each day it is accumulating and going up and going up. So let me fast forward now to day 30 or 31. So we've jumped forward to day 31 and you've been repeating the process the whole time. Every day you watch 100 adverts. You have 4 referrals and they're also watching 100 adverts. On day 31, you have 25,000 Satoshi, which is 0.00025 in your wallet, and you will automatically purchase a TP01 for 25,000 Satoshi. So you'll end the day with 0 Satoshi in your wallet. Now don't panic, because that's the way it's meant to go. You have 4 direct referrals and you get paid 18 shares at the end of day 31. At this point, it gets exciting because you can reduce your daily surfing to 10 pages a day. You do not have to watch 120 pages or more unless you want to. It says here, unless you prefer to earn more. But you're only required from this point forth to watch 10 pages a day. So this is going to reduce the amount of time you spend on the site from about 30 minutes down to about 3 or 4 minutes, which is obviously awesome. So now we're going to go to what's called Fast Track Day 1. At the end of day 31, which makes this day 32, you started with 900 Satoshi. You got 4 direct referrals, and you'll get paid 1 share at midnight for watching the 10 adverts. But hey, honestly, it's entirely up to you if you want to watch the 100 and get the extra Satoshi, you absolutely can, but you don't need to anymore. So the next day gets exciting. You started as a tier 1 advertiser because you have a TPO 1. You've now got a minimum of 950 Satoshi in your wallet, and you get paid 20,000 Satoshi in commission because your first referral will also buy TP1 today. So you started with 950 Satoshi, but you ended up with 20,950 Satoshi because you got your first commission from your first referral. Now they equally only have to watch 10 adverts a day. And then hopefully they are also working alongside us. They've also got 4 directs and experiencing the same process. So you again watch your 10 adverts and you get paid your 50 Satoshi. Day 3 is the same as day 1. You have your 4 directs, one of them has a TPO 1, and you've watched 10 adverts, you get 50 Satoshi. And the process repeats itself. Now, as each of your referrals gets a TPO 1, you get a commission. And over time, it will grow so that you can use all of that commission to purchase a TPO2. So you had 21,150 Satoshi, you get paid 40,000 Satoshi for commissions, and you now purchase a TPO2 for 50,000, which means you now have 11,150 Satoshi in your wallet. Now remember that the process will repeat itself. Your referrals will have 4 members each minimum who are doing the same thing. So eventually they will also become TPO2s and you will get commission from them, which will take you to TPO3. They will then become TPO3s, you will grow to TPO4. And on the system goes until about day 64 when you purchase the TPO 11, which is the highest level we can go to. You will end the day with 0.05 Bitcoin in your wallet. So it's grown substantially, and so far it's taken about 2 months. Now the next day, which is actually day 65, you will have 0.5 Bitcoin, you get your 50 Satoshi, so nothing exciting. However, the next day, which is day 66, you'll get commissions of 0.449, which means you now have 0.49, or just say 0.5 Bitcoin in the wallet. So it's starting to get very exciting. You get half a Bitcoin. The next day you'll get commissions again from your team. And let's just keep going. The next day you get commissions again. You've now got 0.09, so you've almost got 1 Bitcoin. Next day, which is now day 69, you get more commissions again, and it keeps going on and on until on day 71 you've got 1.6 Bitcoin coming in. On day 72 you have 2.75 Bitcoin. Congratulations, you did it. You earned yourself 2.749 Bitcoin with no out-of-pocket expenses. So this may seem a little complicated at the moment, but as we progress on this together, it will become easier and easier. The basics of it are that initially for the first 31 days or so, you will need to watch 100 adverts and refer people to the system who do the same thing. After 1 month, approximately, we can start buying the TP01 traffic options, which allow us to advertise even more than we have done before and earn more money and commissions from our referrals. And as it grows, you will be able to upgrade until you get to TPO 11, and then eventually that maxes out the system. And of course, once it's finished, if you so choose, you can start again to do it again. The whole team can now do it. You can actually cut out the first month because you've got a team of people behind you, and you can do it again much quicker. Now, this is in the perfect world, okay? I absolutely guarantee you that not every person you refer is going to refer 4 people or watch 100 adverts a day. In my experience, the team will get very excited at the beginning, and a lot of people will drop out because they get bored or something happens in their life to distract them, and they will just forget about this. And no matter how much you encourage them, they will just fall away from the side because people are very easily distracted. So I would select your team very, very carefully. Invite people who you know are dynamic, who you know will stand beside you and support you. And I certainly would not go for 4 people. I would go for at least 10 initially. If you can get 1 every day for the first month, wow, you're going to accelerate things so much better. So I think I've shown you a couple of things here. Number 1, how to get paid for watching ads. Number 2, how to get Bitcoin for free. And number 3, more importantly, how to get 1 Bitcoin for free. In fact, 2.74 Bitcoin for free. I encourage you to join me in this quest. I believe that if we all work together, we can create these results. There is absolutely nothing standing in our way except not doing it. So if we're all prepared to take action, we're all prepared to do the work, we go and get our referrals, we come together as a team, and I can make a Facebook group where we can all be together, we can encourage each other, we can post our results, you have the opportunity to ask questions, and we can work together and build some money. So how to get 1 Bitcoin for free? Well, I've just showed you how to do it. I hope that you join me on this. It's really exciting to me. I think this is one of the most exciting programs I've seen for a long, long time. This company, Infinity Traffic Boost, have been around for some while. They look like they know what they're doing. I've seen lots and lots of companies come and go, but this company seems to have stood the test of time. Of course, I can't guarantee it'll be here forever. I can't guarantee that this company will stay around forever, but I have very good faith that they'll be around for some time. They seem to be doing things quite right. I've seen lots of, as I said, I've seen lots of companies come and go in the time that they're still here. And lastly, we're back in my dashboard. As you can see, the countdown has finished and a new one has started. It says 23.43. So it's 23 hours and 43 minutes. I have got now to watch 100 adverts. You can see it says page surf today 0, and if I go and look at the share value for yesterday, it was 35 Satoshi, so it's going up slightly each day, which is fantastic. And if I go over to financial and then earnings, and then I scroll all the way down, and if I scroll down to this section where it says your commissions and check my past earnings, if I click on the view details, another little pop-up window will open and you will see that I got 350 Satoshi for my earnings yesterday. You remember there were 35 Satoshi per share. I got 10 shares, therefore I got 350 Satoshi for yesterday. So if you carry on doing that every day, it soon adds up, and then we can combine that with Cryptotab and with Contiply, with AddBTC, and you'll soon start to get a small amount of Bitcoin, enough for you to either convert into US dollars or to put into other programs and grow even more, which I'm going to show you in the future. So with that, I hope you've enjoyed today. A little bit of a longer video. No apologies for that, because I am showing you how to get 1 Bitcoin for free, which is potentially worth $9,000. If we do the 2.74, it's worth $25,000. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, feel free to comment in the chat box beneath. And please, please give me a thumbs up. I put a lot of work into this video. Give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. It really helps and encourages me to go forward. And don't forget to subscribe and click the bell so that not only are you subscribed to my channel, but you get notification each time I release a new video. And please share this series with at least one of your friends. Post the videos on Facebook. Let's help as many people create as much Bitcoin, as much money as we possibly can, because I believe there's going to be a massive bull run soon. And with that, I wish you an absolutely awesome day. And don't forget, Bitcoin is freedom.